It's totally level. Okay, don't freak out. I know you're not supposed to use this guy. We got this guy, so don't worry. Before we get to that guy though, 2 shop updates. One of them is, in the last video I was talking about going to Zerk fittings on the trucks for the linear rails and putting grease into them, which is why I bought this. But I was digging into that a little bit deeper because I first heard, without doing any really deep research, that all VMC 15s have the Zerk fittings and the grease gun needed to go and grease the linear axes. Well, I should have noticed it before, but I dug into it and I saw that, you see this line? You probably could see it in the previous video, but these actually go to the trucks. And to prove it, it's probably easier to see on the front side. If we go up to here, you might be able to see it. Yeah, right there. You got the connector, here's the tube coming in, and it goes right into there. You can't see that one, but trust me, it goes in there. But so I don't have to deal with grease fittings, so that means I can leave the linear guides or the covers on, the weight covers, and things will be protected and I won't have to worry about doing that. So that can go back to Amazon. Thanks, Amazon. So it's all tied in. It's a little noisy back here. To that guy. So because I have that, so I was thinking that was just for the Z-axis for some reason. I don't know why, but so I have that. I saw that the level was a little bit low. So I bought some mobile, what was it? What I said, mobile, the Vectra oil number 2. So I bought that. That should be here in a couple days, thanks to Amazon. What's the other update? Oh, second update is these guys. I know we got the electronic version of manuals, but thanks to Office Depot, I made my own little manuals. So the 3 main ones: the operator manual, I got the user manual, and then this guy using this for the leveling over there, the maintenance manual. It's super awesome just to have a book, because I just love having manuals like this around. Made my own little, cover page. Kind of looked, professional, trying to be, trying to match the color scheme on the machine, So that's the second update. So I'm using that to go through the leveling process. So on to the leveling. Here's the level. For those that don't know, you got to calibrate these before you use them. If you can afford it, get the 12-inch one so you can fit between the 2 pads. I'm a cheapskate, maybe I'm frugal, I don't know, but I got the, I think it's the 8-inch level. Does it say on here? Yeah, 8-inch. I think I got this from MSC. So comes with a little paper on the bottom. You gotta clean off the grease that's on the bottom of that guy. Comes with an Allen that I've, oh, here it is. Comes with an Allen, so you can move this set screw. So basically you set this up by, or you calibrate it by, you check where this level is, where that bubble is. And you can see it's not very flat right now. And if you check this and then you flip it 180, and it should go to the same position. You can see it's not exactly the same, maybe a little bit off, but it's close enough for me right now to show that, hey, this is not level. Well, also you wouldn't be, measuring the table. I'm going to put it on the actual linear rail. So we'll do that side first, and then we'll do that side to make sure it's level this way and this way, because you got the bubble here, and you got the bubble here. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm gonna finish up calibrating this. I won't record the actual process because it's gonna be super boring. Just me going back and forth between the, I don't know if you can see the nuts, or I guess they're nuts, or really studs, but there's one there, and then there's one over there. And oh, in case you guys were wondering, I had to go get some Allens, and it's 9/16. 9/16 Allen, 1/2-inch drive. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna go and straighten these guys out, just to show you guys and just to document what it was, or what it is now. Let's check out how unlevel the machine is. Squeeze into here. All right, so I'm gonna try and level it up, even it up on the back side here. So what does it look like? All right, so the bubble's on that side, meaning the table is this way. So I got to bring the front of the machine down. Let me do that. I'll probably go back and forth a couple of times, and then when I'm done, I'll show you guys the finished product, and we'll be level. And then what's after leveling? What is this page? Page 73. Okay, I'll come back to that. So if we go here, installation procedures. Already using my book. Haha. So leveling, I guess really it's just doing typical maintenance after that, just making sure everything's clean. You got oil, which I already ordered that. So okay, I'm gonna go level the machine, and we'll come back in a second when I'm done. All right, so we're back. You can look over here. I've been at it for about probably an hour. You can see it's pretty level. And you also see back here we're level. Try and get you a vertical shot so you can see. So, oh, also you can see where it's at now. It's pretty level, maybe a little bit on this side going that way. We flip it around just to show you guys I calibrated it. Turn it around, get it lined up. Let it equal out. There we go. We're in the same spot. Oh, I guess the level's over here. So if we go to the other side, you'll see the issue that I had. You can see there's this little bar right here. Well, that makes it hard for me to put this guy on here. I can't exactly put it on there. So I sat back and I thought about it and trying to figure out a good way of, okay, I got that side flat. I need to check this side. How do I go about trying to make sure the whole thing's flat? So what I did was I went over here and we go to Y. I jogged the table all the way back. And then I put the level over here on this side. And then I put it over here and I tried to make them equal each other. Now I'll show you guys pictures of my results from each one of those measurements, and they're about 1 tick off on here. So if you look here, 1 tick is 0.05 millimeters per meter. So what does that mean? Well, I did the math. So we got 0.05 millimeters per meter. That equals about 2 thou over 39 inches. Going over the Y travel and the X travel, that means over the whole extent of the travel, on the Y, I'll get 8/10 of unlevelness, I'll say. And over on the X, assuming it would be the same result, it'll be about 1 thou. So that means over that full travel, I'll say at least in the Y, I'll get 8/10. Now I know I probably won't be running parts that big. Most of my parts will probably be within the 6-inch range, or at least maybe starting off. So that's going to be a lot less than this. We'll say at least half of that. So 4/10 is plenty good for me. I'm gonna call that good, at least for now, until maybe if we do some test cuts and we say, hey, this is not right. Maybe I'll go back and redo this. Oh, one pro tip. I don't know if my wrench is still down here. When you're adjusting these guys, I found out if I loosen up one, because, you know, going back to engineering and, you know, planes, lines, and points, you only need 3 points to create a plane. So I would loosen one of these guys up and it would suddenly just start coming straight up. It'd be super loose to come up. Well, that's because the other 3 points were touching the ground and that one wasn't touching anything. So what I had to do is, when I loosened this guy up, I had to go over on the other side, loosen that guy up to try and level out this way. And then I'd go back and forth to level out this way once I got that straight. And I did that back and forth a couple of times to make sure everything was level. So we're straight, we're level, or at least we're level. I don't know if we're straight. Hopefully we're straight. Next video, we're probably going to be checking axes. We're going to check X, Y, Z. When I bought this machine, when I was at the shop that I bought it from, they had the whole machine loaded on a pallet, which you might have seen in the delivery video. But when I was at that shop, the Z-axis had about 3 thou run out, or not run out, but backlash. So I'm gonna reconfirm all those numbers that I did, or check. We'll probably get into this guy a little bit and see backlash comp and see if we can get anything to zero out or go closer to 0. I really don't want to have to replace the ball screw, but if I have to, I'll do it. So yeah, that's next up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following my journey. Hit that like or subscribe button down below if you like this video. And hopefully pretty soon we'll get all this finished up and we'll actually be able to cut some chips. So that's it for now. I'll see you guys next time.